You have a meeting in 30 minutes. You should probably research the person, review their company, figure out what questions to ask. In fact, you probably should have done it a few days ago, but life is lifing and you're slammed. So you walk in cold, spend the first 10 minutes finding your footing, and realize halfway through that you asked the wrong questions again. And now you're chasing a follow-up meeting to fix what you could have nailed the first time. What if you could get a 5-minute meeting brief that makes you sound like you spent an hour preparing? Let's go. Hey, 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 welcome to She's That Founder, the show that helps ambitious women stop drowning in decisions and own their CEO seat with a little AI magic. I'm Dawn Andrews, and this is day 5 of the 12 Days of AI, a female founder's holiday business intervention series. Today's topic, the 5-bullet meeting prep brief, a workflow so you'll never have to walk into an important conversation cold again. Here's the truth. You're not going to spend an hour researching before every meeting. You don't have an hour, and girl, I know. But you can spend 5 minutes, and with AI, 5 minutes is more than enough. So here's your quick steps. Step 1, open ChatGPT 10 minutes before your meeting. Not an hour before, not the night before, 10 minutes before. Step 2, use this exact prompt. I have a meeting in 10 minutes with person or company about topic, and here's their web address. Context. Share 2 to 3 sentences about why you're meeting, what you're trying to accomplish, and any background that you already have. Then type, give me 3 things I should know about them or this topic before I walk in, 3 questions I should ask to move this forward, and 1 thing I should avoid saying or doing. Make this a 5-bullet brief that I can skim in 2 minutes and double check all your sources to make sure they're accurate and current. Hit enter. So real talk, in fact, pre-AI, doing my homework on a person meant spending an hour on LinkedIn, going to their website, checking out competitor blogs, seeing if there are industry articles that they had written or were written about them. That is not preparation, that is procrastination disguised as diligence. And it was helpful for super deep dives, but so much energy to spend on what sometimes was a very short meeting. 5 focused minutes beats intense or even scattered research every time. So once you've hit send on your AI prompt, step 3 is to read the brief. AI will give you a focused, scannable list. It might look like a header, know before you walk in. Their company just raised Series A funding. They're focused on scaling operations, not just revenue. They're evaluating 3 vendors, including you. Questions to ask. What's your biggest operational bottleneck now? What would success look like 90 days from now? What's your decision timeline and who else is involved? And avoid talking about features before understanding their problem, pushing for a decision today if they're in evaluation mode. Now, you just walk into the meeting sounding like you did your homework, because you kind of did. You just did it really efficiently. And then step 4, take that brief with you. The questions AI gave you are conversation starters, so you can riff from there. Now, why does this work as opposed to doing a really comprehensive deep dive that might take you hours? Well, here's what's actually happening. When you walk in prepared, you're not performing competence. You're creating space to think strategically during the conversation, and you're not scrambling to remember what you should know. You're listening for what they're not saying. And that's the difference between transactional meetings and ones that actually move your business forward and allow you to fully connect with the other person. Okay, here's your quick recap. 10 minutes before the meeting, open AI. Drop in the meeting prep prompt with clear context. Skim your 5 bullet point brief, and then walk in prepared and present. Here's your day 5 action item. Open your calendar right now and find 1 meeting this week where you'd normally wing it. Just 1. 10 minutes before it starts, run the workflow. Then notice how different you feel walking in and how differently the conversation goes. So we're 5 days in to 12 days of AI, and you've built 5 workflows that compound. Better answers, smarter inbox, sharper meetings. You're not just using AI, you're thinking differently. And you're marrying your human amazingness with AI brilliance. In day 6, we build systems that start to run without you. And if you'd like to grab the complete 12 days of AI Quick Wins Toolkit, all the prompts, templates, workflows in one guide, go to hellodawn.live/day 13, and you can get the whole thing for just $7. And on day 13, we throw a live implementation party where we wire these workflows into your business. And I'm also giving away a 90-minute AI strategy intensive. Register for free at hellodawn.live/day 13. You can also find the link in the show notes. Girl, do the brief, walk in confident. And in our next session, we'll start building some systems. See you tomorrow with another gift.